And we see a blue whale here. We got a blue whale against a walrus here. I am too stressed over these matchups. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP, and if you're a returning subscriber like Rampage the Obstagoon, thank you for the support. In today's video, we are shoutcasting some battles submitted to the channel by Mega Monster 9865, and these are some extremely spicy battles. We have Walrein in the lead, Braviary and Machamp in the back. Out of these three Pokemon, the only one with meta relevance is Machamp. Walrein, I don't even recommend considering in the Ultra League. It literally has zero play. Braviary is kind of it's almost like Staraptor. It's a very fringe pick. It's not recommended. However, could have some play if aligned properly. Walrein though, I don't know what to expect from this video, but these should be some very spicy battles to say the least. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please make sure you smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Leave a comment in the comments section down below. And without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. Alright, so I hope everybody has their milk ready to go because we are in for some spicy battles in this one. Walrein lead, Braviary in the back, get a very positive lead here to start things off in a Shadow Dragonite. Look at these Frost Breaths absolutely chunking away. Galvantula comes in, going to be met by a Machamp here. Galvantula is actually horrible for this team. Basically beats all three of these Pokemon. Does call the lunge bait though, so that's pretty huge. And going to build up for the Rock Slide right here. Let's see if the Galvantula wants to shield this up. They're going to shield up the first one and going to allow this Machamp to get to the next one. It looked like there might have been a little bit of lag there or something. Either way, Machamp's going to go for this Rock Slide here. Opponent lets it go through. So they actually end up losing in the 1 vs 0 shields against Machamp. That is insane. Walrein comes back in. It's actually amazing to get rid of that huge threat to this team right away there, basically, and maintaining both shields. Lucario in the back, so we're seeing a lot of spice here on both sides. Lucario going to go for the power up punch, it looks like right here. Now Braviary is actually part normal type as well, so these counters are still doing a lot of damage right here. Going to let another move come through, it's another power up punch, going to get off the close combat. That counter should come through here and take out the Braviary and does get the shield. So now Walrein going to come back in. These counters absolutely adding up. Should be in Water Pulse range here, so should be able to land this move and hopefully take out the Dragonite. Actually over farming to the Earthquake. Oh my goodness, very risky play there, and that may cost them if the Dragonite's able to get this Dragon Breath damage off. Frost Breath for Dragonite actually takes the game there in the end. Not entirely sure how they pulled off that win, but a great start there. Can't complain with that win, especially, I mean, it was a very positive lead, but a very difficult switch. Here we see a very difficult lead in the form of Machamp, so swapping on, you could see safe switch on this team. Well, what is the safe switch on this team? Is it Machamp or is it Braviary? In this case, can't come in with Braviary, so you have to come with Machamp. Very tough spot here. I gotta make this clear, I do not recommend running this team. This is clearly just spiced right here because these Pokemon, they're extremely risky to use. See Braviary coming in right here and a Snorlax coming in. So Braviary actually has a very similar moveset to Staraptor with close combat and Braviary. And we saw how Staraptor works in the Ultra League. A very risky pick. Actually performs a bit better than Braviary, I think, because it does have Wing Attack, which is slightly better move. Well, actually, I don't know if slightly. It's probably a much better move than Air Slash. Does land the close combat, swaps out into the Walrein here. So the Snorlax going to land the Body Slam and get farmed down there by Frost Breath. Now Walrein I think also has access to Waterfall as we see the Machamp comes in, but the problem with Walrein is that Frost Breath isn't the worst move, but it doesn't really generate any energy. It's very slow at generating energy, and then all of its moves are basically high energy cost moves, so it's just a very poor move set in general. You can't really get to moves quickly, and it's doing quite a bit of damage, but Frost Breath isn't the greatest move as a fast move. So the Braviary here against the Weavile and going to go for the close combat here is going to be dealing a lot of damage to the Weavile. It is going to shield up. No more shields left. This is going to take out the Weavile right here. Bang! There it is. Weavile getting taken out. Braviary closing out that match in style. Let's hop into the next battle. A lot of fast-paced action right here. Actually a little bit difficult to keep up in these battles. And we got a Walrein into a Milotic. So, not the greatest matchup here. And the Milotic, I don't even know how to say this Pokemon's name. I think it's Milotic. Either way, it is running Dragon Tail, so that's a very difficult matchup for the Walrein right here. Going to build up to the Earthquake, and Earthquake is going to hurt, but it is not going to take out the Milotic here. So going to go for the Earthquake. Going to be dealing a lot of damage, but could safely no-shield this and still survive. And probably going to commit to the farm down with Dragon Tail. So going to exit this matchup with a Surf ready to go and coming in with the Machamp. So will the Machamp let this go, or Shield going to decide to let this go through? Does a bit of damage, and they swap out into a Flygon right here. This Flygon is running Mud Shot, so going to be a Dragon Claw coming through right here. Super spammy Pokemon, of course, and the Flygon is switch locked here, so coming in with the Braviary here. And let's see how this plays out. Dragon Claw coming through, going to no shield that one, and going to take another Dragon Claw right here, so going to shield up at this point. This Flygon is absolutely loaded on energy, it seems like. Building up a lot of energy. Is the Braviary actually going for the complete farm down here? Going to let this next Dragon Claw go through and committing to the complete farm down here. And this thing is just going ham with the Dragon Claws right here. Has to shield this up, but should be able to farm down here. Now well over 100 energy. They're capped. Going to look to swap out. I think they should throw the close combat here instead of swapping out immediately, but they come with Milotic instead. So a huge break right there because they do get some extra farm with the Machamp. Going for the Rock Slide here against the Gengar. Likely going to see a shield come up. And I guess this game is actually still winnable here. Needs to, I mean, you can't go for two Brave Birds. Needs to get the shield here with the close combat and then land the Brave Bird. The opponent shields here, so, oh my gosh, they overtapped the, oh. They overtapped but still got to the Brave Bird. They were at the Brave Bird already. Able to take out the Gengar there. I can't even land the bang because I am too stressed over these matchups here. Absolutely crazy battles. We are seeing some insane Pokemon in these matchups, and here is a Scrafty, and it's likely going to be an XL Scrafty. Yes, it is. Swap out into the big American Bird. Here comes a Abomasnow. Abomasnow is going to take a lot of damage here from close combat, but maybe they don't know. Maybe the opponent does not know that this is a close combat right here. Yes, they do. So Weather Ball here is going to take on. They're going to outpace, so there's no point to shield Braviary here. Just take the shield advantage. Then you could actually come in with Walrein or the Machamp here. Both options are okay. I don't mind coming with the Walrein actually because the Scrafty kind of are going to need the Machamp for that. So I'm okay with this play. It is going to take an Energy Ball though, which will deal a lot of damage but can tank that. And going to build up to the Water Pulse. This should only be a Weather Ball, so you actually are going to survive this. And then swapping out into Machamp to commit to the farm down there. So very nicely done. Let's see. Triple XL team right here. Jellicent in the back, so this is a little bit problematic for this team right here. Not running Payback either, so went for the Rock Slide. And is this going to be able to be going to use the shield? Does call the Shadow Ball. That is a huge call right there. Going to build up once again to the Rock Slide here. Going to need a couple of these to take out the Jellicent, of course. So here comes the Rock Slide. Going to need one more. Jellicent getting to another move. Actually going for the Cross Chop. May see a no shield right here. Yes, they do no shield, try to catch onto the Walrein, but it is CMP tie. So going to call the Shadow Ball once again. A very nice shield once more. And now going to swap out to Walrein, actually throw the Water Pulse here. And this may be CMP tie. It is a CMP tie on the Jellicent. They burn their shield. Going to take out the Walrein here. And the Machamp is going to come back in. But the opponent makes a very heads-up play, swapping out into the Scrafty immediately. Foul play is going to KO here. So very nicely done from the opponent there. Reading the situation and taking that win. A very nice game though, regardless. Walrein into Armored Mewtwo. And this is a huge problem for this team. Not really any Pokemon here that could deal with an Armored Mewtwo. So let's see how they play this out. Going to stay in with the Walrein. Looks like they might try sacking here. So Side Strike comes through. You'd love to see the low battery come up. Earthquake going to come, but this is not going to be enough to take out the Mewtwo. Will they get a shield? You're actually hoping they don't shield, to be honest, considering how weak you are to this in the back. So that's very nice. Best case scenario, but getting farmed down here is brutal. But look at how much damage that did. Only going to get off one move here. Probably come in with the Braviary and does get the Air Slash through. So just has to shield this and will be able to take out the Mewtwo unless they transfer the damage, which they decide not to do, maintaining alignment instead. Let's see what this... Oh, they come with Machamp here. So again, it is part normal type, so it's not the worst thing to bring in, but it is taking super effect damage from those Air Slashes. And I assume they swap out here because they were expecting the opponent to be very weak to Braviary in the back. It's actually a Typhlosion though, so we're going to see how this plays out. Going for the Cross Chop right here. Probably going to see a shield come up. Yes, the opponent does shield. Going to get to another Cross Chop right here. We may see the second shield come up from the Typhlosion. And Typhlosion may consider farming down here. I don't think they're going to be able to. Gets to the Cross Chop. That Typhlosion's about to go down with 200 energy right here. Cross Chop coming through. Takes out the Typhlosion. Opponent doesn't want the smoke. Huge win right there. Very well played. So let's keep the battles rolling right here. Next matchup. This has been an insane team to witness. Walrein into a Gardevoir. So the Ultra League Spice continues right here. Gardevoir is actually a pretty interesting pick. Of course, Charm hits so hard. And the Walrein here, probably going to lose in any matchup. Wow, great catch there. Onto an Ursaring. Oh my gosh, so the big bear coming out. Going to take this Water Pulse. And Machamp, hello Ursaring. Goodbye Ursaring. That is a shorter stay than, what was it, Daniel Bryan in the Royal Rumble a long time ago against Kane or something, or maybe it's the other way reversed, I don't know. Either way, that Ursaring got taken out quick, gets a shielder from the Cross Chop, that's huge. Gardevoir here taking another Cross Chop, don't really expect them to shield this one, but they decide to burn both shields, afraid of that Rock Slide damage, and now Gardevoir is going to come in. It is low on energy. Don't expect Walrein to shield here, save both shields for the big American bird, and here it comes. Going to be able, no, not able to farm down, but going to shield this up and going to be loaded on energy here. Brave Bird, close combat, both are going to hit hard. It's a Dragonite in the back. Have to throw the Brave Bird here. Actually over farms by a bit. Ugh, I don't know about this over farm because you're going to lower your defense by 3 stages here. The Gardevoir did save themselves, so they can come in with a Charm now. You're going to be super debuffed on defense. What's going to happen here? Brave Bird comes through, takes out the Dragonite. Charm! It's a draw. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if maybe throwing earlier there would have prevented that. Maybe not, but did lower the defense by 3 stages. And we see a blue whale here. We got a blue whale against a walrus here in the Arctic Circle. Only one of these animals could survive. Which one is going to do it? Find out today on Pokemon Go PvP Wildlife on National Geographic. Walrein into Kyogre. Actually, Kyogre, by not building up to the Thunder there, kind of did a disservice for itself because Thunder would definitely one-shot and would maybe threaten a shield, but instead we get the Earthquake coming through. Walrein taking that matchup between the two National Geographic beasts right there. Psystrike didn't want to commit to the farm now, so going to take out the Walrein, and here comes the big bird. America's favorite bird right here. Rocking those beautiful colors, going to shield up the Psystrike. And I mean, at this point, close combat probably doesn't KO from this range, so maybe go for the Brave. No, going to go for the close combat instead, so probably hoping to get a shield here. Does get the shield, that's huge, and now should be able to shield this up. And I guess it's starting to get into close combat range. We're going to swap out instead. Oh, it's a simultaneous swap into Typhlosion. So going to throw the Rock Slide right here, hoping that this Typhlosion decides to no shield. This is pretty much the only play at this point. They do decide to shield, and a Blast Burn should be enough to take out the Machamp right here. But can this Braviary get to 2 moves? Going to go for the close combat immediately. This should be enough to take out the Typhlosion, but will it be able to outpace the Mewtwo to the next charge move? It's stuck in the confusion animation. Here comes the close combat. Is this enough to take out a Mewtwo right here? This is resisted damage. Close combat. Yes, it is. Takes out the Mewtwo. Another epic clutch performance by Braviary right there, taking that game. I am almost at a loss for words in these battles. We got Walrein into Machamp. Another very difficult leader here. Going to swap out immediately into Braviary. And here, Machamp's deciding to stay in, so probably going to be a Rock Slide here. Definitely want to shield this up just in case, and it is in fact the Rock Slide. Opponent swaps out into Typhlosion. So Typhlosion, a very solid pick for this meta. I believe it's still 1 short of Blast Burn if I've been counting correct. I think that was 2 Incinerates, so should be able to get off another close combat here. in the middle of that Incinerate. And this is going to likely get the second shield. Yes, it is. So Typhlosion does farm down though. That's not very good. Can come in with the Walrein here. Solar Beam, of course. I think Solar Beam might one-shot, to be honest, from this point. Blast Burn definitely will not, but they should be close to 2 Blast Burns anyways. And the second one, yeah, they are at 2. So the second one's going to take out the Walrein for sure. Choosing to no-shield this. And the Machamp coming in here. Can it get to the cross chop before the next move? Very well timed right there, gaining maximum energy. Going to throw the cross chop, this will take out the Typhlosion. And the opponent's going to come in with their own Machamp here. And they try catching the sack onto the Regirock. Oh my goodness. So can they get to 2 cross chops here before the Regirock gets to a move? Going to over farm. Yes, they are able to get to the cross chop here. Should be enough to take out the Regirock. And now the Machamp in the back, that mirror match. They don't have a shield. They get farmed down. Very well played. Great awareness right there to pick up that win. Let's hop into the next battle. And we got Walrein into a Goodra. So, this is a pretty good lead. Opponent swaps on to Aggron. Here comes Machamp. You'll love to see it. A nice hard counter right here. Don't really have to shield anything from the Aggron if they reach the move, which they did clearly. And going to let this go through. It's a heavy slam. Does a bit of damage, but loaded on energy here with the Machamp. Let's see what they come in. Come actually in with the Gallade. So going for the cross chop here. Not really expecting a shield at this point. They do let that go through. Going to get to the Rock Slide here. Going to be doing a bit more damage than the cross chop. And they let that go through as well. So at this point, coming in with the Braviary, I like this play. And of course, close combat would hurt. But going to decide to no-shield this. And it's a Leaf Blade. Wow, that is a crazy bait from the opponent. Goodra comes back in. And here comes the Walrein. It actually has power up. This is a pretty bad matchup for Walrein. So they are going to shield this up. But it is only a Muddy Water. And these are probably 2 of the, I guess, like, look at this thing. This looks like that clown from that movie. I think it's called It. Literally looks like that clown. Goodra. I don't know if Goodra is really ugly. I guess in a way it's kind of cute, but it's also kind of like fugly. Maybe it's fugly is the correct word for another Muddy Water bait. And yeah, I mean, this is no hate on walruses. I like walruses. Just so everybody knows, I watched this video, Polar Bear versus Walrus on BBC Earth. In fact, I'll put a link up to that here if I remember. But that is a sick video. So walruses, you know, they like just cover their cubs and stuff. They're all fat. They like, Polar Bear can't do anything. It's like trying to bite it, trying to scratch it. It can't go through the blubber of a walrus. It's too fat. It literally, the thing can't move. Actually, seeing the moves hilarious, like paddling and stuff. They can't like go anywhere. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So let's get back into, oh my goodness, what in the world are we seeing here? We are literally in the middle of the National Geographic Spice Zone right here, because is this a Relicanth? What in the heck? Aqua Tail coming through. So, okay, first of all, look at this typing. This is a Paul George typing right here. Water and Rock, Barbarical, swinging those hands. But the opponent's going for Aqua Tail, and I'm pretty sure it has a rock move, I think. I don't remember if it's Rock Slide. Maybe Ancient Power, because I was looking into it for Greatly, but I'm pretty sure with the Rock type move, it could probably win this match. But either way, they catch that Earthquake and they're out of there. So Slurpuff comes in. I'm kind of sad that was so short-lived, because Relicanth is actually pretty sick to, like, Ultra League Relicanth, that is super spicy right there. Slurpuff taking that Pokemon out right there. Braviary coming in, and I'm not really sure moves this thing has, but I'm going to shield anyways here. So is going to shield this up. It's a Flamethrower. And the opponent swaps out into Dragalge. Holy smokes, that is rough. This is really bad for this back line right here. Going for the Brave Bird, needed that to go through. Does shield up. Machamp coming in here. Oh, there's not a lot of play. Going to call the bait right here. Does go for the Aqua Tail, so great call right there. Going to build up to the Rock Slide. Another move coming through, so going to shield this one. Very tricky spot right here. I don't even think Rock Slide is going to be enough to take it out from range. So going for the bait here. If they get the shield, this is going to work out possibly, but they no shield it. Oh no, that is not good. Going for the Rock Slide now. Dragalge's almost, they have to shield here and just commit to the farm down and then land the Outrage onto the Braviary. This American bird is about to go down in style right here, catching all of the smoke, but regardless, some very entertaining battles today. Well done. Really enjoyed watching these. GG. Thank you for the submission. Alright, so those were some insane battles, very intense. Lost for words in a couple of those battles, but this trainer made some excellent plays, really put on a show for us, making some big calls. Thank you so much to William K for the submission. The spice was absolutely, not just on the Walrein Bravery side, but even the opponents. That was some entertaining stuff to watch, and I really appreciate the submission. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.